Welcome back to Big Bacon's Collection. Today we're going to be looking at the Star Wars Black Series Deluxe Saw Gerrera from Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. This was honestly the last figure I know of that was released for the Rogue One series. Managed to pick this up. I don't even remember where I picked this thing up. Does it have a... Yep. Got it there. Good old GameStop. Because, none of my mainline retailers in the area got any of these. Surprise, surprise. And if they did, our local Dayton area scalper squad got to them first. So as always, we're going to look at the packaging. We're going to bust the figure out. Look at the accessories. Look at the figure. Gear him up and get him on the shelf. So, top of the package, we've got a big window to allow light to shine down heavenly upon the figure. This side, extended window, Star Wars Black Series. This side, Saw Gerrera, and then the mural art. Now, all the murals overlap. And as you can see, there's nothing overlapping from this side, so I'm thinking at this point they have no plans to do any more figures. Whereas over here, you could clearly see an arm that was probably the Jedha Patrol Stormtrooper. That would be my guess. From the package, Saw Gerrera, Don't Choke, 4+, Hasbro, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. Star Wars Black Series. And here's the figure seen through the, what we're getting back eventually, the plastic. Coming down here, we've got the stupid script. Back here, even more stupid script. Number 10 in the Rogue One line. A small blurb about Saw. And then an enlargement on the mural art. So, what do you say we don't waste any more time and get to it? Stupid script. Additional stupid script. Okay, so we can already see that his cape sticks through the back of the plastic. So that should be fun. We take off the outer shell. And there we have him. Just for one moment, look at him in his plastic prison. And then we'll get on to bending the weapons, trying to get them out. So, accessory-wise, he comes with a small hand cannon. Okay, a not-so-small hand cannon. Got some nice brown coloration down here on the grip. It's not perfectly on there. As you can see, there's silver through it. Nice metallic silver paint, and not that cheap injection silver. You know, the swirly, marbleized kind. I hate that. Okay, now comes the fun part. Okay, we're going to get that piece of tape off. And see if we can... Oh, yeah, right behind the other piece. And it didn't bend. We have his walking stick. Now, it's made of, like, badly hewn, hand-cut wood, is what it looks like. Like, it's chipped, it's rough, it's not sanded down and smooth. And it's got these metal points on it. All of these are also painted in that metallic silver paint. Oh, no, not a bad piece. But the real test will be once he's out. So without any further ado, what do you say we get the figure out? Oh, he's out. Okay, so I was not expecting that to happen. We'll take a closer look at that in just a moment. So here is the figure. Starting up here at the head, we've got a very Forrest Whitaker look. I almost said DeForest Kelly. You should not do YouTube reviews while you're high. Hair is beautifully sculpted through here. Not enough gray, in my opinion. I feel like he should have more gray kind of mixed in with this. Face is highly scarred, like what you see in the movie. Okay, so that popped out. Well, the joys of removing things from plastic packaging. Okay, so all of this here is an overlay piece. As you can see, there is textured detail underneath, but it just sort of lies on there. So we have a shoulder pad that is, well, it's removable as you just saw, but it also kind of hinges on the points where it's plugged in. Got the clear tubing, comes around to the spice canister on the back. Why? Because he's a spice addict. You can kind of get it up. I mean, it doesn't move as freely as it does in the movie, but yeah, you could, in theory, get it up onto his face. Got a tube here, which comes here. I'm guessing this is a ventilation tube. He's obviously had some damage done over the years. Another shoulder pad up on this corner. It's kind of hard to figure out how it's actually, if it's a separate piece that's plugged into the main body or if it's just part of the main mold. It's hard to tell. This thing does not want to lay like way down and even on it here either. I mean, it's like right up in his face. And anytime I move it, it's like it just wants to go back to there. Come around the back, we do have this beautiful drape. Attaches up here. Looks like there's a peg holding it on. And a peg up here as well. So you could, in theory, remove the cape. Okay. Bodysuit wise, looks like at least the top, looks very spacesuit-like. A lot of silver lining. Looks like a point to attach pressure gloves. He's got a glove over here, so I'm guessing this hand probably isn't all that human. Belt is a free-floating piece. Yeah, not glued down anywhere. There is a strap down here in the back that I'm guessing like the Cal Kestis is supposed to like tuck, but it doesn't quite reach. But that's okay because it's blocked by the cape. Down here on the pants, very similar to the arm sleeves. Looks very spacesuit-like, except there's no boot connection point. Got some zippers down here though. Hand is well detailed. The foot in the sandal looks really nice. And then we have the other foot. Done in sort of a dark gunmetal, metallic reflective, but it looks like it's got a little bit of dark coloration to it. It might just be marbling. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay, looking at the bottom, it does look more like marbling. As you can see, he has shallow pegs, so that's always fun. Articulation-wise, head is on a dumbbell, but trying to get it to move, looking up, the chin keeps catching this thing and moving it with it. Yeah, because of the back collar, he gets eye level. Looking down, he only looks down that far. He's got some tilt, but it seems like, no, it's just the head that's moving. Rotation also is limited because of this collar. The arms actually will reach up to 90, at least on that side. And on this side. I'm actually kind of amazed by that. Arm will rotate, but you're fighting against that overhang. Single jointed elbow. Comes up to 90, rotates at that elbow. Hand rotates, horizontal hinging on the left. Vertical on the right. So he's got a torso cut up in there. So ball joint allows him to, wow, he bends back really far. Bending forward, the chest plate catches the belt, but if you pull it out, it will go over the belt and give you a little bit of forward. Great tilt and rotation, but the rotation seems to follow a pattern. Like you get it so far and then it starts to twist the body back. legs will kick out that far. Will kick forward that far. Good detent. Thigh cup for rotation. Single jointed knee comes up to more than 90. Rotates at that knee. Foot rotates up inside the opening for the pant leg, so you don't see it. Foot hinges back that far, forward that far. Front facing pin for rocker. This foot hinges almost flat. Pretty good forward too, but be careful because it feels like this entire thing wants to just snap when you're trying to push it. You see how it's bending up in there? I did forget to point out the holster hanging on this side of his belt. So that being said, let's gear him up, shall we? That should tuck beautifully right inside there. We're going to see how well he actually holds his walking stick of destiny. Now he does have a trigger finger on this hand too. So, okay, the silver point's wider than the main body. So yeah, he can hold it. Not only does he hold it, but he can actually touch the ground with it. Pay attention, Yoda. Oh wait, Yoda wasn't the problem. It was the Emperor. That's right. So there we have him all decked out. Now what do you say we take a moment and get him on the shelf? And what I'm doing off camera right now is I'm adjusting his feet on a flat tabletop instead of on the styrofoam up there. So maybe when I get him up there, he'll just stand. Did it work? It worked. And there you have them. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell, and I'll see y'all next time.